Today, let's talk about hypervigilance and being an empath and using emotional energy to try to manage other people or to manage our own safety. I watched it happen today, and it reminded me of myself. And unfortunately, I watched it in a 7-year-old, and it reminded me of my 37-ish-year-old self. Because unfortunately, nobody had taught me this. Nobody had helped me see it. Nobody around me that I was in relationship with was healthy enough to model anything better for me. And so it took a long time for me to figure this out. But you see, what I saw was an ADHD, maybe autistic boy trying to manage the adults around him and to get what he wanted, which was to not do something by having elevated negative emotions, so that he wouldn't have to figure out the words, because probably if he had words to use, even if he had words to use, they wouldn't be met well. Sometimes he's met well, sometimes he's not met well. And I just so much saw that. I saw the patterns that I've used. I saw the patterns he was using. I saw the patterns in generations of my family. And the good news is there's an opportunity to break the generational patterns. And it comes from taking responsibility and recognizing one's own habit of manipulating emotions, manipulating one's own emotions, making oneself sick with emotions so that they'll have the power and get the needs met or communicate the thing that can't be communicated. And so I'm sharing this confession, hoping that in it, if you have this pattern, that you'll recognize that there's something else that you can do. There's so many different things, but that you're actually giving your power away by elevating those negative emotions. And you don't have to be prisoner to that. And there are other ways to communicate. One step at a time. Changing the way, learning skills to regulate the nervous system, using different words, better words, and getting really honest about what you need, even if you've been hiding from it yourself, because the emotions are elevated and the situation is high risk and maybe even volatile. But I encourage you, my friend, do your best, which I know you're already doing. Lean on messages like this one. Find ways to be honest with yourself about what you're actually doing and what you're actually needing. And then do your best, at least within yourself. Start within yourself to communicate honestly. And then with one person, adult person around you who has the capacity to rise to a higher level of maturity and of care and regulation and mutual emotional regulation. Reach out for help as best you can. I wish you all the best. Much love. Bye.